Rarely do you encounter soaring towers and skyscrapers that live up to their name, but the ones we'll show you today are definitely scraping the skies. From a building that has a garden on the top to a skyscraper that has an alien-like appearance on the outside. Let's take a look at 5 of these architectural wonders that we may never see on this planet. You heard it right, these mega projects are so impressive that even in a future that seemingly everything is possible, their realization is still unsure. Affirmation Tower. For some time now, the most talked about project that is on hold in the city of New York is the construction project of the Affirmation Tower. This 1,663-foot super tall mixed-use tower is planned to be built at 418 11th Avenue. The 2 million square foot structure would easily take the title of the tallest building in New York. Its seemingly upside-down appearance would definitely grab your attention, but it could also be why its construction is constantly getting delayed. If we ever do manage to see its finalization, we would all be in for a treat. Its initial plans called for the super tall Affirmation Tower to yield 2 hotels, an observation deck, a theater, public outdoor space, and office space, part of which would house the future headquarters for the National Association of the Advancement of Colored People. Developers projected the creation of 30,000 jobs in the building's construction, with 15,000 becoming permanent after its completion, and forecasted the property would generate over $5 billion in tax revenue for New York City and state over a 30-year period. The fact that entrepreneurs from minorities and female-owned companies would be among the Affirmation Tower's earliest tenants solidifies its goal for inclusivity. Efforts to reboot the project resumed, with the concession of adding affordable housing at the expense of office space. It is unclear at the moment if a new building permit will be submitted, abiding by the new programming guidelines. It's important to note that the Affirmation Tower was developed by Don Peebles and designed by Ghanaian-British architect Sir David Adjaye. The Affirmation Tower is the work of a majority black team, including those funding the project. This project is a rare opportunity that has to be used, as it'll make the world's most iconic skyline more inclusive than it's ever been before. Its completion would be a testament to the power of unity and inclusivity. Tower of Life. This next tower has such huge ambitions that it might not just become a benchmark for a country, but for a whole continent. We are talking about the unique Tower of Life, a project recently presented for construction in the city of Dakar, the capital of Senegal. This tower, as we can see, represents a tree, so it's safe to say its realization might bring forth something awesome, as the nickname the Tree of Life. Planned to be 950 feet high with a bulky diameter of an amazing 165 feet. This unique design that we see is not only impressive because it's similar to the baobab tree which grows in many parts of Africa, but also because of its facade, whose pattern designs responds to the shapes of an animal print. Its appearance is so convincingly biomimetic that it's also reminiscent of the large termite mounds typical of the African continent. Everything about this impressive structure designed by Ali Basbos screams the word Africa. This tower will be used for offices and public spaces. It'll also have numerous landscaped areas and, on the upper floors, a forest of indigenous African flora. It'll also have a heliport and vertical takeoff and landing area for drones, and many more cool and unique uses. Even its construction is focused on the life aspect. Any ideas why? Well, let's just say the project intends to use 3D printing technology to elevate its facade with locally sourced clays. This will reduce the project's energy and transport needs, as well as the waste it produces. The project also proposes the use of photovoltaic glass to generate the electricity it consumes. Additionally, a rainwater collection system at the top will channel rainwater to its base, where it'll be stored in a large tank for treatment and recirculation. This tower will be all about using organic waste and turning it into energy, which gives us a good explanation of its name. Due to factors like production cost and the overall willingness of investors to pay the huge sum required to create this eco-friendly mega project, it's truly a waste to not see it completed in the future. The SRG Tower. Let's now take a trip to the luxurious city of Dubai, in the United Arab Emirates, or as we know it, UAE. Here, the tower with 2 wind turbines included in its structure, at an astonishing height of 1,550 feet, is planned to be made. Introducing the SRG Tower. This 111-floor residential mega project has been designed and architected by Killa Design. The group is famous for creating more than one architectural marvel in the city of Dubai, with a mission to create innovative buildings that are timeless, environmentally sustainable, and contextually inspired. The SRG Tower fits perfectly in this mission. Not only does it add to the uniqueness of the building, building, but it's also highly efficient in resolving the lateral wind loads, slowing the wind across the building, therefore reducing the negative pressures behind the building. The design reduces the weight of the building and the foundations by up to 22%, and reduces the direct solar gain to the facade by 30%, in comparison to a fully glazed curtain wall facade. The turbines are designed to create a 500 kilowatt peak energy. The SRG residential tower includes an adjacent car park building, with the top of the tower not only featuring 2 wind turbines, but also a remarkable viewing platform, offering uninterrupted views of iconic projects in Dubai such as the Burj Khalifa, Dubai Opera, Downtown Boulevard, as well as the Arabian Gulf. The construction has been delayed multiple times due to factors like construction disputes, design changes, funding issues, and technical and environmental challenges as well. Hopefully one day the SRG Tower will join the rest of these mega projects. The same can be said about this next mega project, whose appearance will have you scratching your head. Before we continue with the last 2 towers, we would like to ask you to show us your support in our architectural journey by subscribing to our channel and liking this video. Now let's go to China, where we will present to you our next skyscraper, Doxia Tower. Now, we have a tower that's set to be the crown jewel of Xi'an, one of China's largest inland cities with a population nearing 9 million people. We're talking about the Zaha Hadid architects pursuing the construction and hopefully one day, the completion of the Doxia Tower. The tower will mark the center of Xi'an's business district. It will include offices, retail, and ancillary facilities, all designed with data analytics and behavior modeling to ensure a balanced disposition of spaces. Speaking of space, there is sure to be plenty of it, as this tower represents an urban jungle. Rising to a height of 690 feet, the Doxia Tower will span an impressive 417,388 square feet. Multi-story atriums are designed around the building to bring natural daylight into the floor plates, while the interior planted terraces take cues from the mountainside waterfalls. The integrated greenery also helps purify the air, fostering a healthier indoor environment. The structure is also adapted to the challenges of Xi'an's temperate continental monsoon climate. Optimized daylight and incorporated natural ventilation ensure high performance and low emissivity during the building's lifespan. All of that, combined with the fact that it will also have a rainwater harvesting system, ensures that this mega project is not only planned to look like a thing from the future, but to operate as well. Doxia Tower's design targets LEED Gold certification and the highest 3-star rating of China's Green Building Program. This would ensure that this structure truly joins the rest of the skyscrapers from this list. But due to this fact, it's also having construction issues, as perfection requires a lot of money, time, and effort. Turnery Tower. You would be surprised to know that the people of Shanghai might be the ones who will truly be first to enter an alien-like residential space. The Turnery Tower is just that. For the time being, it only exists on paper, but if it is built, it'll be the 5th highest building to soar upward into the sky in Shanghai. Strictly speaking, it isn't just one single tower. The Turnery Tower actually consists of 3 separate pieces, every piece rising above the height of 1,310 feet. With their shape alternating between one another, the 3 sections of the Turnery Tower seem to mutually complement each other, forming a unique silhouette not seen anywhere in the world so far. A reinforced concrete core with steel corbels will enable the Turnery Tower to achieve its intended elaborate shape. The construction concept also emphasizes that it is important that 3 separate towers are assembled at the same time during its production. The Harry Yatak Architectural Design Studio is aiming to create something truly innovative, a livable piece of art. It's no surprise that it exists only on paper, but should we see this structure on our planet, it's certain to be a sight for sore eyes. That being the case, it's hard to see a future where we will see all of these skyscrapers built on our planet. But if one of these megastructures were to be created, which one would you most like to see?